In last lecture, we studied about the force experienced by a conductor in magnetic field. Now we studied the force between the two parallel, infinitely long, current-carrying conductors. PQ is an infinitely long conductor carrying the current I1. RS is another conductor which is of infinite length and carrying the current I2. Both are placed at a distance of r from one another. The conductor Rs is in the magnetic field produced by the conductor PQ, and the conductor PQ is in a magnetic field produced by the conductor Rs. As both the conductors are in the magnetic field, so they experience the force and they interact with each other. This is a magnetic field. V1 is the magnitude of the magnetic field produced by the conductor PQ. And when we apply the right hand thumb rule, we see that the magnetic field is perpendicular to the plane and is in the inward direction. As a result, the RS conductor experiences the force which is in the direction of the PQ, and the direction of the force is determined by the using of Fleming's left hand rule. Now, magnetic field produced by the conductor PQ at Rs is equal to mu naught I1 upon 2 pi r. It is a magnetic field we derived in Ampere's circuital law for the straight conductor, and direction is given by the right hand thumb rule. B1 is perpendicular and into the plane of the diagram. So the angle between the length of the conductor and the magnetic field is 90 degree. Now force on the conductor Rs due to the current I2 is equal to BIL sine theta. Force is equal to BIL sine theta. Theta is 90 degree. B is equal to mu naught I1 upon 2 pi r. I is the current flowing through the second conductor. L is the length of the conductor. Angle is 90 degree. So this is written in this way. Now magnetic field on PQ due to the current in Rs is same using the Ampere's circuital law for the straight conductor. We have derived this formula. Direction is given by the right hand thumb rule. Force on a PQ is given in this way. Again the same formula here, B2 I1 L sine 90 degree, the same formula, that is F is equal to BIL. Here magnetic field is due to the conductor Rs. Current, as we are doing it for the PQ conductor, so the magnitude of the current is I1 and L is the length of the conductor. R is the distance between the two conductors. Direction of the force is given by the Fleming's left hand rule. The magnitude of the F12 and F21 is same. The force per unit length of the conductor is given in this. Now it is the expression for the force per unit length of the conductor. When I1 and I2 is 1 ampere and the distance between the two conductors is 1 meter, then the magnitude of the force is equal to 2 mu naught upon 4 pi, and the value of the mu naught is 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7. So what is the force? 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 Newton per meter. Here we define the 1 ampere. So what is the definition of the 1 ampere? 1 ampere is the current which, if passed in each of the two parallel conductors of infinite length and which are placed at 1 meter apart in vacuum, causes each conductor to experience a force of 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 Newton per meter of length of the conductor. Whenever the definition of 1 ampere is asked, you have to write down this definition. Now, when the current in the two parallel conductors are in the same direction, then they attract each other. When force is towards each other, they attract. So carrying the current in same direction, force is towards each other and hence attract. When the direction of the current is opposite, then the force is also in opposite direction. It means the conductor repel each other. It is the representation of the magnetic field. These are the two conductors carrying the current in same direction. So the magnetic field is representing in this way. In one conductor it is in anti and in the second is also. So it is the, but here it is the representation when the conductor carrying the current in opposite direction. Thank you and have a